I think the people that didn't fully understand what the film was trying to do, its purpose, didn't like it. So let me get into it. Boom. What up, fam? I'm here to discuss the things you might have missed while seeing The Nun II. And spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, because I'm gonna be getting into the entire film, breaking it down, and I'm gonna give you some theories for what's coming up in the Conjuring universe. So I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown of the movie because you need that information to understand what I'm going to tell you. The easiest way for me to explain the Conjuring universe is to let you know that it's basically the MCU, but of horror movies. Oh shit! I know. But follow me, because I'm gonna get you there. Number one, Irene, Lorraine, and Sophie are all part of the same bloodline as St. Lucy. Lucy's family is scattered around the globe. They are all clairvoyant and have certain abilities. Sophie even saw Valak in that hallway scene from Conjuring 2. They all have divisions. Valak is specifically hunting that bloodline, and you see Valak is always haunting these three. Irene had visions of herself in St. Lucy's body, which is how she realized that she could stop the demon another way. A voice told her to protect her sister in the vision. These are all the reasons why they are related, even Sophie, and that's going to come into play in the future universe. Number two, Sister Irene got her extra abilities when she drank the blood of Christ. She realized that during the vision, she could stop Valak by understanding the eyes, and she had the powers of St. Lucy. So what did she do? She remembered from the first movie, she used the blood of Christ to stop Valak. She decided that when they said they could turn wine, and wine represents the blood of Christ, that if she could use the wine as a weapon against Valak, then she could defeat Valak. What she did was she touched Deborah. Deborah touched Sophie, so they all had this three-way chained ability together while she touched the wine. Then the wine exploded, burned up Valak. But that is an ability that she just started to possess because she held that blood of Christ in her mouth and spit it on Valak. Number three, Valak's name is spelled out when she's running looking for Jacques right before that magazine scene. And honestly, that scene with the magazines flipping is probably one of the biggest in the movie because that's where they get into the description of St. Lucy. That's where the magazine starts to show you different pictures and clues put together. Also, you see clear as day certain letters of the name, and it all spells out Valak as she's running through. Valak just happens to pop through the magazine, you know, and they did that in the last movie, you know, putting the word Valak in the kid's classroom. And this is, if you didn't see it, you might have missed it. Number four, every time Frenchie, aka Maurice, was standing outside, crows were either around or making noise. Every single time he was outside. That was another clue to show that he was possessed. But they also give you, when he's walking away, that first scene after the priest gets murdered in the church, he's walking away. You can see the nun shadow going back down into his soul. And it's kind of like, all right, my job's done here. I've killed this other descendant of Lucy. Time to move on. And a lot of people didn't peep that that was Frenchie walking away. Number five, the goat that appeared in this movie was Malthus. Malthus was the demon that haunted Annabelle. But this was the origin of how Malthus came to team up with Valak. And it's interesting because the goat really only had something to do with Deborah. Irene did not have to face the goat. Valak always has a teammate, which leads me up to my big brim theory. The next Conjuring movie, The Last Rites, is going to be an Infinity War Endgame style movie with all these demons coming back for a final showdown with everyone. Peak game. Valak is basically Thanos, okay? And the children of Thanos are kind of like Valak's assistants here, Bathsheba, Malthus, the Crooked Man. They all team up at different times. This next movie is probably going to be bananas when they all get loose because they're all going to start teaming up together and coming for the rest of the bloodline. Think about it. They're not going back to explain everything and tie all this together for nothing. They're taking their time to tie all this and thread everything into one, and they're going to come back for some big spiritual showdown, and it's going to be one hell of a fight. No pun intended. The post-credit scene when they called up the Warrens and it was Father Gordon on the phone. Now, the girl who answered the phone said, Mr. Warren. People said it was their daughter. I don't think so, because why would she call him Mr. Warren? All right, I don't think that was the daughter. And they had the back turned specifically for a reason. Now, I could make a couple videos about the Nun II because there were so many Easter eggs in it, but I really just wanted to cover the main ideas, the main points. Did you see the Nun II? A lot of people are trying to trash it right now, saying it wasn't this, it wasn't that, because it was still jumpy. I don't know where people saw it. It was still jumpy, and it still was intriguing. This was a great horror mystery. As you can see, they're all superheroes, and they're going to take down the main villain, the big bad, Valak. They're coming. I don't know if they're gonna have a showdown with Satan. They may end up doing it at the end, since these are still all really disciples of Satan. They may stay away from it. We'll see. What do you think about the Nun II? Did you enjoy it? Let's talk about it, all right? So look, I appreciate you stopping by. I got more reactions, more reviews, more news on the way, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, so again, please be safe, and remember, always speak your truth. All right, I'm out.